The title of today's presentation is about the structural system of beehive. The beehive is a structure for the bees to live and a structure for them to raise their young. The internal structure of beehive is a densely packed group of hexagonal cells which is made of beeswax called the honeycomb. The hexagonal cells are for the bees to store their honey and a place for them to house the brood. There are so many shapes for the bees to choose for their cells, but why they choose hexagon as the shape of their cells is because hexagon is a strong structure compared to triangular and circular, even though all of them are a strong structure, because when the hexagons stick together there are no gaps between each other, but for the circular shape there are a big gap for the cells, so there are many unused space in the middle, and the squarish shape is a weak structure even though there are no gaps between, and the hexagon have more covered area compared to the other shape. And for the material used in the beehive is a propolis, which is a kind of resinous material like the resin secrete from the trees. The bees will carry the propolis at the back of their legs, like how they collect the pollen from the flowers. The propolis acts as a sealant in the beehive to prevent the fertile virus and fungus grow inside the beehive. So the beehive is like a closed area, like a small kingdom for the bees. The propolis is a sticky material for the bees to seal the unused space in the beehive. When some of the small animals accidentally crawl inside the beehive, and for sure the bee will sting the animals, but for the size of the bees and the number of bees and the size of the animals will die within a few stings. But how do the bees carry the dead animals out of the beehive? Because the entrance of beehive is too small and the power of bees is too small, and they can't carry the dead animals out of the beehive, because bees usually carry their waste out to the beehive. For the dead body, they will use the propolis to cover the dead body, so it's a kind like a mummification inside the bee world, so the dead animals will not decay and will not affect the beehive and the quality of honey. And another material used in the beehive is a beeswax, which is the bees eat the honey and the bees will extract out the sugar inside the honey, and the beeswax is produced from the abdomen of the bees, and after that the beeswax is secreted out from the body of bees, and the nearby bees or the bees themselves will chew the beeswax until it's soft and is workable. So after they chew the beeswax, they will paste on the hexagonal cells that are in making. What is the advantages of hexagon shapes is hexagon have a high compression, so the beehive will not like destroy in a minute or in a second. And because of beeswax is produced by bees, and it needs like about 6 ounces to produce 1 ounce of beeswax. The produce of beeswax require a lot of energy, so they will like choose a shapes that require least material but at the maximum of the support. The hexagon is a shape that like a small space for the cells, but it can contain a large number of honey inside. And for the upper part of the beehive is for the bees to store the honey, and for the bottom part of the beehive is for the bees to put their raise their larvae or their eggs inside. So how do they support the heavy beehive is most of the reason is because of the hexagon shape. And that's all of my presentation about the structural system of beehive. Thank you.